Good morning, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy January 1st, 2026. I just wanted to jump on here super quick to just kind of, you know, this has been a long, quiet time this morning. And I just wanted to be real and in real time with you guys. It is literally 7:42. I've been at my desk since like 4:12 this morning. Got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth, got my coffee, made it off. Y'all, this is like 4 hours and 2 cups of coffee later and a half of mug of water. I kid you not. Um, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done. And y'all, I still am not done, but I have to stop because I need to take a break and I need to go do my workout. Then I'm going to come back. But I got to figure this out because this is going to be so good. So, anyway, I got through my devotional this morning. I'm going to like this. This is Amir's book. Highlighted the little introduction verse. It was Psalm 19, 7 through 11. His introduction and then his day one. And just was really, anyway, so I got that read. And remember, I said I was going to start reading this. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do this or work through this. So I read the introduction and read chapter 1, which is like 2-3 pages. And I went ahead and wrote, you know how at the end of a lot of devotionals, they have like the written, like the, if you want to continue further, you go into these. I just decided to write those verses out. So I wrote those out because they were really good. Then I did my In Touch. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm telling you, I might have over exerted. Then I did my daily reading. Not over exerted. Over expected or whatever. Oh my gosh, let me find my page. This doesn't have a bookmark. So anyway, I went through my daily reader, did my highlighting. I used the little purple marker like I shared yesterday, and read through the beginning of Genesis again and Matthew. So I read through the genealogy. A couple things stood out to me that were that kind of just like, oh, okay, that's something I've picked up new. Anyway, then I went to my Bible recap. Now remember, I did a video yesterday that said I've already read day 1, so I kind of felt like I was able to kind of go into that a little bit slower, which is good because I decided I'm going to listen to, on my YouVersion, the Bible recap. So Tara Lee Cobble is the one that narrates and kind of goes through the podcast. But she had some intro videos, and that's what's taken me the longest because there's 6 little videos to kind of for you to watch prior to getting into the reading plan. And so I listened to those 6 videos. And so one was just an introduction to what the Bible recap is. One of them, was just introducing her story. She interviewed the pastor who kind of encouraged her to first time read through the Bible. And that was where it changed her life and just kind of really propelled her forward. Then there's one introducing kind of how to set up a priority quiet time, what works best, kind of something I've shared before about, find the time that works the best for you so that you can get in there and be fully lit and in that moment. And then I shared with you in the afternoon was not my time. I'm too disconnected. And so that was good. And then she just kind of set up another one of them was just what the process looks like for her and how she encourages you. And then the last one was from the Bible Project, the whole book of Genesis. And I've watched so many of those already because a couple years ago, each time I would start a new book, I would just go to the Bible Project and watch the little 6 or 7 minute video. So anyway, I watched the video from Genesis. So it just kind of helps you and gets you into going into your quiet time, what you're expecting for this particular reading, whether you watch the Bible Project of every beginning of every book. It just gives you a like an overview, and then as you're reading, you'll remember, oh yeah, remember I saw that visually because because I'm telling you, it helps so much to see those little cartoon characters kind of go across the screen as they're drawing them, and it just sticks with you. So as you're reading, those things just kind of just reseat in what you're reading. But so anyway, I've done that. I don't have to read again today. So I just was like, wow, that was just a lot this morning. And um, so, yeah, I just wanted to give you in real time kind of my reaction to everything that I've kind of committed myself to. I know as I go forward, it'll become easier because it'll become um, just part of my routine. And this is what I do next, and this is what I do next. And it's just, I think in the beginning, I wanted to share the little bit of, have I taken on too much? But I don't. I really feel just the prep day, my practice day, my dry run, then listen to the videos today. That's just what the installment is. That is where you make the conscious decision to prioritize this time. Something that Tara Lee said today that I wrote down. Oh, I actually put it in my Bible. Oh, so that's something else I did. In one of the videos or whatever, she suggested having a daily prayer to read every time. So I took a minute and I typed it out on the computer, and every morning before I get into my recap or my reading, I'm going to read this prayer. It says, God, give me the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as I read your word today. Let any knowledge I gain help me love you and others more and not puff me up. Help me to see something new about you that I've never seen before. Correct any lies I believe about you or anything I must misunderstand. Direct my steps according to your word. And so I plan on reading that either out loud or just visually reading it every day before I get into my God shots in this little, because this is just mainly a commentary. This is Tara Lee Cobble's commentary book, so to speak. But she said something this morning in one of those videos, and I was like, I wanted to shout this to everyone because I think this is, well, there was two things. One thing she said and one thing that I just went, oh my gosh. And that is kind of why I wanted to do this video. But anyway, what she said is, I am meant to serve. Well, she said you were meant, but I wrote this in my Bible for me. I am meant to serve out of an overflow, not a vacuum. You are meant to serve out of an overflow, not a vacuum. Meaning, prioritizing your relationship with the Lord is what is going to enable you to be a better wife, a better mother, a better friend, a better daughter, a better server at church. Anything that you set your mind to, an employee. You cannot serve when your cup is empty, and the only way to fill your cup is in your relationship with Christ. That is the only way that He will fill you with what you need to serve everybody else. And she said a lot of times, which is so true, we get up before our feet hit the ground and we're already serving the world before we've even taken a moment to acknowledge, I need to be filled. And so by prioritizing a quiet time, a priority time, an appointment, whatever you want to call it, that has to be a priority. And the best time to do it, if at all possible, is the morning time. And she's like, not knocking people that can do it at nighttime or anything, but there's something that happens when you prioritize that, whether you can get up 15 minutes earlier and while you're washing your face and brushing your teeth and getting ready to serve the world, you take time out for God. Whether you're listening to something, the Bible being read to you and just taking it in and allowing it to wash over you in the morning to prepare for you, that's filling your cup. Deep studies like I have time for today, and I might have time for the next couple of days, it's going to come to an end very quickly because we start a big job. And we will be at work early in the cold. Oh my gosh, it's 37 here today. So I'm taking advantage of the extra minutes that I can pull in all these other things. But when time constraints do come, I'll have to adjust because this is still my priority. So I may have to get up earlier. I may require that of myself in order to do what I know I need to do every single day before I go to serve others, and that's to fill my cup. It's not selfish. It will never be selfish when God is at the beginning where he's supposed to be. When you give your first fruits of your day to him, everything else will just work. And there was another thing in one, was it my devotional that I read this morning? It just was really good. Oh, okay. So in this devotional, just kind of like the introduction, the invitation of Jesus. I just will read this quick. I won't keep you guys long. It says that Jesus is inviting us to let him be the strong one yoked with us, walking alongside us, helping us carry every load in life. We can accomplish anything he asks with less effort if we lean on his strength. So that was just another confirmation of prioritizing him. This year, make him the priority of your life. Take that relationship above all other relationships where it's supposed to be. And he says everything else will fall into place. And then it says, what a loving offer that is. A permanent relationship with him. And inside of this relationship, the daily power to follow him, know him, and become like him. To live a life that gives God glory. That's discipleship. From that, you will overflow to the other areas of your life that you personally have an influence over, whether you know people are watching or not. They're watching your life. They're watching how you live. But the Bible tells us God predetermines where and when each of us will live so that we might seek him and find him, because he is not far from each one of us. And that reflects back to Acts 17. So let that sink in. Wherever you are living and whatever you are currently right now, this is the purpose of helping you to seek God and find him, to personally hear the call of Jesus, to follow him, to be in a relationship with him. So what that is saying is regardless of where you are right now, if you are in your lowest of lows, you're there for a purpose. God sees exactly where you are. He's just waiting for you to use this moment to be your moment to seek him. That's why we go through these trials. That's why we go through hard times. It's because when we come to the end of ourself is when we realize how much we really do need a savior. And a lot of times that takes us to rock bottom. But God's not outside of that. It's not like he's like, oh, did you call? He's watching you and waiting for you to seek him. He's not just, it's not a surprise to him that you're at your rock bottom. He's watched you get there, and it breaks his heart. And so that's why he has so much promise for you. That's why he has folks like me who have gone through really hard times, and he uses those hard times and he gives us the Holy Spirit to strengthen us to speak of these hard times that we've gone through. The vulnerability and just the realness of how low we've come and how we recognized our brokenness in those times. And now when we've received him and we've accepted him to come into our lives, how he's changed that. And it's evident in the way you live your life after that. And so you have to have that fed into you every day before you can serve. I could never get on here and share anything if he did not first fill me with that ability to do that, and that courage, and just that feel that I feel so many times throughout the day to get on here and share something that I'm going through, share something I'm struggling with, share something that I've discovered that I did not catch before, and struggle with a little bit of overwhelmingness that I have this morning in the midst of all of this stuff that I've committed to. On top of that, I got the 75 hard that I will be completing, not trying to complete, but completing for the second time. So I took on a lot. Sometimes, just like in sometimes how I eat, my eyes are bigger than my stomach, but I'm going to engulf it. I will engulf all of this and I will find out how to make it work. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know a lot of people get excited in the beginning of the year. We're going to start this big Bible reading plan and we're going to do all the things. And then you get in it and you all of a sudden, that fear of, oh, I can't do this. I don't have time for this. You do have time for it. You are the one that prioritizes your day. You're the one that makes the call. So whatever season you're in, there is never a season that God doesn't fit in. So it's not an excuse to say, well, I just don't have time. No, you're choosing a different fulfillment in that time. We all have the same 24 hours a day, the 7 days a week, 365 days, 366 on a leap year, according to this Gregorian calendar. So whatever your excuse tries to sneak in, God says, no, you've got room for me. You need to prioritize me and then watch me change your life. That's what he's saying. So anyway, while I am now getting ready to pack up the little bit of stuff that I'm going to do, go get my workout in and continue on my day because I still have 10 pages to read of this. So y'all, I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this new fresh start for a new year that we can all step into a priority life with Christ and a priority time set aside just for you and him, just for me and him, and allow him to just wash over us, strengthen us, encourage us, for tomorrow is a new day. And we're not promised tomorrow. So get in today what you know is important. Okay, guys, I guess that's all I got for you. I hope you have a great day. There's going to be a lot of football on today. So what are we going to be doing but watching football? And so, yeah, stay warm. I have been like, yeah, stay warm, guys. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.